Hot enough for ya? I worked the espresso bar at a coffee shop near Union Square for almost 2 years, and most mornings blurred together. But I still remember the Tuesday a guy named Grant walked in and ruined the whole rush. It was raining, a little after 8, and the line was already 10 deep with people trying to beat the office crowd. Grant walked straight past all of them like the line was a decoration. He had a wool coat, a leather bag over one shoulder, and a phone glued to his ear the entire time. He didn't stop talking on the phone even when he got to the register. He just pointed at the menu board, like I was supposed to read his mind. "Give me a second," he said to whoever was on the phone, then looked at me like I was slowing down his whole day. "Latte, very hot." "Sure thing," I said. "How hot are we talking?" He sighed like I'd asked him to do long division. 180 degrees, he said. "Is that too complicated for you?" It wasn't. Every steaming pitcher we used had a little thermometer built right into the side, so hitting an exact number was easy. I watched the dial the whole time, steamed his milk to exactly 180, pulled his shot, and slid the cup across the counter with his name written on the side. He didn't say thank you. He popped the lid, blew on it once, and took a sip right there at the counter with 5 people waiting behind him. His face twisted like he'd bitten into a lemon. "This is not hot enough," he said, loud enough that the woman behind him looked up from her phone. "I asked for 180 degrees. I steamed it to 180, I said. "I can double check the thermometer if you want." "I don't want you to check anything," he said. "I want a new one, properly hot this time." He set the cup down on the counter, not even near the trash, just left it there for me to deal with, and went right back to his phone call like the conversation was over. I could have argued. I could have shown him the reading on the pitcher, or pointed at the 8 soaked people waiting behind him in the rain. Instead, I smiled and said the only thing worth saying: "No problem, give me a minute." I walked back to the machine and grabbed a fresh pitcher. This time I didn't stop at 180. I watched the dial climb past 190, past 200, all the way to 220, right at the edge before milk starts to scorch and lose its foam. My trainer used to call that volcano milk. It still steams fine, it still froths fine, it just does not want to be sipped right away. I pulled a fresh shot, poured the milk over it, and wrote his name on the cup again, a little neater this time. I set it on the counter. "There you go," I said, nice and hot. Grant didn't even look at me. He grabbed the cup, still on the phone, and took a big, confident sip, the kind of sip a guy takes when he wants to prove a point to the barista who dared to disappoint him. His eyes went wide, his mouth stayed open. For one full second, he made no sound at all, just this stunned, betrayed look, like his own drink had turned on him. Then he gasped and yanked the cup away so fast some of it splashed on his wrist. "Ah, hot, hot," he said, switching the phone to his other ear and shaking his hand out. Behind him, the woman who'd been waiting covered her mouth to keep from laughing. Grant looked at the cup like it had personally betrayed him. Then he looked at me. I just stood there, hands folded, waiting to see if he wanted to complain again. He didn't. He pressed the lid back on and muttered something into the phone about calling back in a minute. Then he walked to the counter where the napkins and sleeves were, blowing across the top of the cup the whole way. He grabbed 3 napkins, wiped his wrist, and stood off to the side for almost 5 minutes before he tried again. A small sip, testing it first, like the drink might come after him a second time. He never said another word to me. He didn't ask for a new one. He didn't ask for ice on the side. He just stood by the window blowing on his very hot latte until it reached a temperature he could actually survive, checking his watch the whole time like the drink had made him late instead of the other way around. My coworker Danielle had watched the whole thing from the register. She leaned over while I steamed the next order and asked what I'd actually done differently. "Steamed it 40 degrees hotter," I said. Exactly what he asked for. She glanced over at Grant, still standing by the window nursing his cup like it might bite him again, coat still dripping from the rain, phone tucked under his chin. Hot enough for him now? I looked over at him, blowing on the drink he'd demanded, waiting for his tongue to stop stinging before he dared another sip. "Looks like it," I said, and went back to the next order in line.